If you had few extra hours of time every single day, what would you do? Would you start a side hustle? Would you relax and maybe watch a movie? Would you spend time with your friends or family? What would you do? Well, where most people are complaining that they don't have and enough time, I have found a solution that has helped me save hours of time and build new habits like crazy. In fact, it's put me in a place where there are distractions and I'm just moving through distractions so effortlessly that I haven't been affected by majority of distractions till now. And this has been happening for about 2 weeks right now. And this is a technique that I'm about to tell you. This is effective. This, I think, is one of the easiest ways to beat distractions, to save a lot of time and make use of that time the way you would like. Hello guys, welcome to Rich Living Mastery, where we create content to help you optimize 3 areas of your life: health, wealth and relationships. Now, to do this technique, here's a warning. You need a bit of practice and a bit of awareness. Once you have that, it'll become a lot more easier for you. You'll know what I mean. You'll know, as I explain, you will know where I'm getting at. Okay, so what is this technique? This technique works on one basic principle that there is a time between your thought and action. Now, let's say you had to get some work done, office work, very important and all that, and you're like, you know what? I don't feel like working today. You know what? Maybe I'll work a little bit later. Maybe, you know what? I'll just watch Netflix for a while. Now, between the time that you had this thought that, you know what, maybe I'll check out Netflix or something like that, and you actually checking out Netflix, there's a small time difference. Now, this time difference only gets smaller with habit. If you're habituated to something, you think of it and then you just do it, or you do it without thought. So the more habitual it is, the less time duration that you have. So you need to be aware of that. So what do you do at this time duration? At this time duration, you have the power to choose not to do a task. You have a choice not to do it. For example, let's say you don't feel like doing something, but you have to do it. You can ask yourself, you know what? If I could choose which action I would choose, if I could choose right now, which one would be more important to me, which one would it be? Or asking certain questions like that can help you move away from the action that you shouldn't be doing to the action that you should be doing. Now, for example, by the way, using this, I've built some amazing habits really quickly without effort. Like I built habit to meditate every day, reading habit, fitness habit, so many habits, even sleeping early. I had a problem of not being able to sleep early because of all the bad habits I'd built up through the COVID time, and then I'm like, you know what? I'll start sleeping early, and from the first day, it was a lot more effortless. Right? So if it's that powerful, so this can work for you, I'm very sure. So listen carefully. So what do? Let's say, first thing you start with is the goal. You need to have a bigger goal, a bigger purpose to do this. If you don't really have a purpose, if you don't really have a main goal in your life, then it will affect other areas of your life. You don't take things a lot more seriously. Now, I'm not telling you to be a very serious person and all that, but certain times you have to do certain things. You just do. Whether you like it or not, you have to get it done. That's the reality of life. Now, having a goal can actually help you do that. It will motivate you to make right choices, to make choices better, to make choices that will help you get to that goal. The reason being, once you give your mind the goal, your mind will think of all the things that might be distracting you. It knows that these are the things that will move you away from your goal, and these are the things that will move you towards your goal. So your mind will get focused on that. Once you can differentiate, it will be a lot easier to use this technique. So first, set a goal. I had a goal to create content, create video every single day, and I've been doing it. This is a habit that started out of the blue. Then I had to fix my sleep schedule because I have exams coming up. If I can't sleep early, then I have to go to exams with less sleep. That was the second purpose. That was another purpose for that. Then meditation. I said, you know what, I have to explore something more. Like meditation has more than that meets the eye. I am really curious about it. If it's something that could change my life, I could make some content about it so that other people can become aware of it as well. So having these kind of goals helped me, motivated me to build habits to really remove distractions a lot of times. Or the second step is to find yourself in a distraction. Make note of all the times you usually get distracted. Many of it will be habit. One, it could be timings. The other could be some app or some activity is distracting you. You have to make note of that. The reason you need to make a note of that is that when that activity occurs, you're aware that, okay, this is the distracting activity. This is where I have to question. Okay, so make a list of all the activities that are distracting you or that might take you away from doing the actions that are important. For example, if I have to be working, Netflix is one of those, if it's for you. Okay, next, step 3. Once you have listed down, you know that, certain times you'll do certain action, just you're aware of it because of making the list. Let's say you catch yourself telling yourself, you know what, let me work later. I want to watch Netflix. The reason I'm taking Netflix again and again is I've spoken to some of my friends who are into working and all that, and they have told me about Netflix a lot. So that is the example on the top of my mind. Okay, so let's say you say, you know what, I don't feel like doing it. I want to watch Netflix. As soon as you know that activity, ask yourself, which activity will help me move forward? Which activity will actually hold me back? Which activity should I actually be doing? If I could choose to do any of these activities, which one would I choose that would improve my life? And take time and answer the question. The magical thing that happens is, if the goal is important enough, if the work is important enough, you will skip watching Netflix and you'll get back to work. And you won't feel bad. You'll actually feel a lot more inspired. At that moment, you have broken this chain or this pattern of you thinking about something that is not useful for you and then doing it. So with that said, if you try this, you will be able to move past all these distractions in a very seamless, very graceful, very easy way. I won't tell completely easy, but it's a lot more easier than just trying to fight it off. You know what? I won't do it. No Netflix. I'm going to restrain myself. So that kind of a thing, this is better than that kind of will-powered kind of approach. If you felt like you found some value, then leave a like and hit that subscribe button. With that said, this is Abhishek signing off. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.